Hello, guys. So I'm here to tell you about WWE Backlash predictions, matches, cards, start time, date, location, and pay-per-view preview. WWE Backlash is today, June 14th, 2020, on the WWE Network live. You need a credit card. You need a credit card, and that's all you need. You just need a credit card number and everything, and you'll be able to watch it live on the WWE Network. And I'm here to show you the matches for WWE and who might win the matches and who is gonna come out victorious and who's gonna lose the match. For this you see the image of Randy Orton and Edge. Those are one of the matches of WWE Backlash. Okay, let's read this. Let's read this whole line right here. WWE Backlash pay-per-view was held in June 2019 due to contract contracted obligations to Saudi Arabia. But on Sunday night, the show makes its return to the scheduled Backlash stream live from the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. This weekend, the five title matches on tap, as well as one-on-one showdown between rivals that has been saddled with the taglines of being the greatest wrestling match ever. Braun Strowman will defend his Universal Championship in a handicap match with former tag team champions The Miz and John Morrison. Drew McIntyre puts his WWE Championship up against Bobby Lashley and Edge. Edge meets Randy Orton as the two continue to rival in the aforementioned greatest wrestling match ever. Those three matches highlighted the card, but there are plenty more action scheduled for the show. Backlash will begin at 7 p.m. ET with the show expected to last approximately 3 hours, not counting the kickoff show, which starts 1 hour prior to the main card. At 6 p.m., CBS Sports will be with you the entire way on Sunday with live result highlights and analysis. Let's take a closer look at who our CBS Sports expert predicts will come out on top at WWE Backlash. 2020 WWE Backlash prediction: Raw Tag Team Championship Street Profits versus Viking Raiders. Announced Sunday just hours before the pay-per-view. The Profits and Raiders will continue to rival. The time finally inside the squared circle. Since winning the title at WrestleMania back in April, the Profits have only had a couple of televised title defenses, and fans had hardly seen them on television as the champ. With the Raw Tag Team Championship division lacking in major ways right now, best to keep the titles on the face and come up with a couple heel teams. Perhaps Andrade and Angel Garza with to compete with them going forward. Picks: Street Profits retain the title. Adam Severson, also Jake Crosby, Bent Brookhouse. So the pick is that Street Profits are going to retain the titles against the Viking Raiders. That's the prediction. Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. Throughout all the tournament at the hands of Sheamus, Hardy owns the victory in the long singles match between the two during this feud. This is a heated personal rivalry, so I can't see it coming to an end in a simple one-on-one encounter. Sheamus picked up the win on Sunday, and Rules the Extreme Rules tentatively scheduled as the next pay-per-view on calendar. Hardy will emerge victorious in the feud in some of the gimmicks match. Pick: Sheamus wins. Crosby, also Brookhouse, Severson. United States Championship Apollo Crews versus Andrade. Andrade is bargaining into the one of the company's top stars and would certainly be a well-deserved U.S. champion, but he just saw his long reign with future few title defenses come to an end at the hands of Crews a few weeks ago. It would make little sense to pull the title off Crews so quickly, especially considering it is helping them get over with the fans with a long awaited push that has taken years to actually come to fruition. Fusion leaves the mid-card rocket striped to Cruz for now, and either elevated Andrade into an upper card to give him a run alongside Angel Garza in the tag team picks. Andrade retains the title. Silverstone also Brookhouse/Crosby. Women's Tag Team Championship: Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Iconics. This is certainly going against the grind, a bit seen as it's quite unlikely the title will be removed from Bayley and Sasha Banks so quickly, but the SmackDown Women's Champ and their best friends are on collision course, and I see no better way to further that than repeat history by having the Iconics get the victory in this multi-person tag team match as they did back at WrestleMania 35. Bayley took the pin on the night, and she could again on Sunday night with Banks, who was required to save her team in order to win the championship on SmackDown. Continues to realize that Bayley is the problem. Pick the Iconics to win the title. Crosby. If WWE is ready to pull a trigger on Bayley versus Sasha feud heading into the summer, they drop the title to the Iconics. I just don't get the feeling they're ready to go go all in yet. Instead, the title offered an ability to continue building the feud and title wins. Banks has to save the team when Bayley tries to steal spotlight to score the victory. Having Banks continue to pull the team back from the brinks of a loss for a few months will play well in the realization that she is the one carrying the team and one who should be carrying the SmackDown Women's title. Pick Bayley and Sasha retains the title. Brookhouse also Stuyvesant. There is a lot in here, but I'll get through them. Okay, Raw Women's Championships, Asuka versus Nia Jax. WWE made the right decision transitioning the women's title from Becky Lynch to Asuka via Money in the Bank, and their little arguments that Asuka has been the MVP of the pandemic era, with Jax getting into Asuka's head twice via distractions on Raw over the last couple of weeks. One who believes Asuka will get over on her threatened competition with a clean win at Backlash. We have not seen the green mist from Asuka as she exclusively used it when playing a heel, but it could be used as a device to get Asuka the win and allow Jax not to be beaten too surely as WWE still tries to pose her threat in division. Pick Asuka retains the WWE's championship. Silverstein also Brookhouse/Crosby. Universal Championship Braun Strowman versus The Miz and Morrison. A showdown with the Fiend is inevitable on the heel of the champ victory over Bray Wyatt at the Money in the Bank, but it seems that being reserved for another date at and time presumable SummerSlam. So well, here we are after a few weeks of some non-entertained build with include WWE return to the well of having Strowman flip over a vehicle. He will be taxed with finding off one but two challengers in former multi-time tag team championship champions. In order to retain his title, he would do just as again at a clash with the Fiend awaiting near future. Pick Braun Strowman retains the title. Crosby also broke House/Steve Silverstein. WWE Championship Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. Lashley has been a good foil for McIntyre as this feud has a leg to go beyond Backlash. That said, the title is not moving for McIntyre waste anytime soon. Even facing the odds of Lashley with the MVP in his corner, McIntyre's championship reign is safe. For the time being, Claymore will be served as the title will remain with McIntyre. Pick Drew McIntyre retains the title. Brookhouse also Silverstone Crosby. Says the greatest wrestling match ever, Edge versus Randy Orton. Most fans thought that this feud was one-time thing was going to end at the WrestleMania. Yet here are a couple months later with Edge and Orton spearing off again in the match with a tagline that has most wrestlers fans shaking their heads in disbelief. Not only with the two can live up to the billing, but that WWE even shows it first place. Simply put it, Edge and Orton rematch was scheduled for the Saudi Arabia show with the tagline planned for the entire show itself rather than their matches. Nevertheless, here are Edge and Orton fighting in a normal wrestling match, which is normally how you start a feud rather than finish one of a magnitude, and that's why I believe the feud will not end here. Ultimately, Edge will have to come out on top, and he's continue his returning year in WWE. But Orton will win on Saturday night, giving Edge something to think about and work towards before a rubber match is set, possibly at SummerSlam. Pick Randy Orton wins. Silverstein also broke Crosby. That's gonna do it for this video. If you want more news about WWE, AEW, whatever more news you want, please subscribe to my channel, like, and put on the notification bell, hit the bell icon,